And too many of us don't read the contracts we sign, and that means you're often agreeing to things that aren't always in your best interest. Fox 5 I-Team reporter Dana Fowle is here to talk about arbitration clauses. All right, Dana.
And I think we're all guilty of not reading the
yeah,
contract. So let's define what an arbitration clause is. It's a clause in a contract that spells out how a dispute will actually be settled. For example, let's say you go to an auto body shop and you have some work done in your car, but you're not happy with the result. Well, you think, I can sue to get my money back, right? Not if you've signed an arbitration clause. That clause, buried down in that contract, likely says you need to go to arbitration to settle the dispute. But who picks the person? You or the company? By signing that arbitration clause, you've limited your ability to get a remedy. That means to get your money back. Knowing that, a big change came down this week. The government's consumer watchdog group, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, just ruled that some companies will be banned from using them. All financial service companies, we're talking banks, credit card issuers, payday loan providers. The government says what they had been doing was blocking consumers from being able to join together to sue for wrongdoing. We reached out to them in an email. The CFPB wrote this to the Fox 5 I-Team. Arbitration deprives its victims of their day in court, and they call it a get out of jail free card for lawbreakers. They go on to say that the new rule stops Wall Street and predatory lenders from ripping off ordinary Americans. But you will still see some arbitration clauses in other places. You know, when you go to the doctor or you have a hospital visit, often buried in there, there's a fly on my face, sorry. You will see an arbitration clause. There it goes.
Yeah, it is. Go away.
Listen, if you're not comfortable with that arbitration clause, don't sign it. But you won't know this if you don't read your contract. So ask, do you have an arbitration clause buried in that contract? And that's for the people who, go to the dentist and say, yeah, I floss, but we know you don't floss. So if you're not going to read the contract, admit it to yourself and ask them if it's in there.
Okay, so this is a done deal. Yeah.
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
okay.
For now. And this has been going back, it's taken them years to get to this point. But there are some lawmakers who are not keen on this rule, and with new leadership at the top, they have folks who are listening. The change goes into effect in just a few months, but the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau is hunkering down for a potential fight to save it. However this lands, you have got to get up to speed on these because they're still going to be in some places.
Sure. Well, and make a commitment to read those contracts.
Yeah. I mean, we're all guilty of that.
That's true. And floss, since you added that in there.
Yeah,
too.
I don't floss.
I
say I do, but I don't. Sometimes I do, but
she's so honest.
That's why I threw that in there, because I was like, I know who you are. You don't read the contract.
All right, Dana, helping us out this morning. We appreciate it. Thank you.